Hey folks, Internet Dude here. Hey, in this video I just want to talk to you about the trade-in value that I got on my 2015 Tesla. Now, if you saw my other video, you will see that I have on order a brand new Tesla Model S P100D. And still pretty excited to receive it, but I got some interesting news yesterday, in fact, regarding the trade-in estimate value on my car. So I just want to go over that with you, and you can let me know what you think. So here's the car that I purchased back in 2015. So it's the 85D. You can see that the total vehicle price was $111,000 plus tax. So let's now go ahead and take a look at the trade-in estimate. So cars as configured, like what you can see here. And here's the pre-inspection estimate that I got. So the car has 63,000 kilometers on it right now. If you convert that into miles, it's a little over 39,000 miles, just for my US friends there. So I kind of grayed out some of my information here, the VIN number, but what you want to look at, pay attention to down here is Tesla wants to give me $46,300 for my car. They told me that on the phone before I saw this document, and my only response was, wow. I'm quite surprised, quite shocked really, that they would offer me such a low price. And I just want to kind of walk through that with you a little bit right now. So they're suggesting here that it's going to cost them $17,000 to resell, or I don't know, maybe it's just $17,000 in straight profit. Like, I can't think of what on earth they would do to the car to earn 17 grand. That's even worse than a typical used car dealership. So they're suggesting that the resale price on my car would be $63,300. I think even that number is low. But anyway, so $46,300, just again for you American friends there. I did the conversion, so that works out to $36,100 US. So I don't know, maybe that would help some of you guys out there for reference. Yeah, so it's definitely shocking to me what they value the car at. So I was kind of looking around and like, what are we talking like realistically here? So I did some searching and I found this article on Teslarati. Why does a Tesla have such high resale value? And I kind of chuckled. A 3-year-old Tesla Model S is worth 62% of its original value. So if we look at mine, they actually give you the percentages there. So 63,000, which is 57%. Well, okay, not 62%, but I can accept, maybe because it was in one accident, that could be part of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, so then I also want to show you, there actually is a site called CanadianBlackBook.com, and I tried to use them to determine what the trade-in value is on my car, and I was not able to pick Tesla from the list. So I found the Kelley Blue Book, which is an American site, and I plugged in my info. It has autopilot and different things, and the condition's good, and the exact number of miles, 2015, 85D, etc. And the gist of it here is that they estimate the trade-in value. Now, keep in mind this is US dollars here. Basically 59,000 US dollars. So even on the low end is 55, possibly up to 62. So I didn't do the conversion into Canadian, but it doesn't really matter because look at that. Let's see, what is it now? 1.28 roughly. So yeah, anyway, so it's hard to say. Like, I'm like, okay, well, if I was in the US, would my trade-in value be higher? I don't think so. I found another comment here on Tesla's own forum. Somebody had a 3-year-old Model S. Now this is 2 years old, this post now, but he mentioned right here that he was offered 40% of his original purchase price after 3 years. So clearly I'm not the first one to kind of be shocked by these trade-in values. because mine is say 40%, 41%, and he could be rounding, to 40% kind of thing too. So I thought, well, let's try and figure out, okay, what is my car actually worth? So I went to AutoTrader.ca and I said, okay, show me all 2015 Tesla Model S's. Right now there's 28 of them. I'm just sorting price low to high, and I thought we'll just look at it real quick here and we'll see, okay, well, what's it worth? In terms of asking price. Actually, here's the link. What's my car worth? I clicked that, and what it did is it took me to this. Okay, figure out, I want to trade it in. But when I go to pick the make, there's no Tesla in the list. So it was of no use whatsoever. So what is my car worth? I don't know. Personally, I think they have enough data that they could probably kind of figure that out, but whatever. So if we look at actual listings right now today, I'll just scan through them here with you. So the first one here is an 85. It's got a lot lower kilometers, no all-wheel drive, doesn't really count. Here's an 85D with 58,000 kilometers, so that's actually really close. So I got a few more kilometers. We don't know about accidents and different things and like whether this one has autopilot, but that asking price is 86,000, just for reference. P85Ds, these don't really count because I don't have the performance model, but prices in the 90s. P90D, not comparable for a number of reasons. Just keep scrolling down here. So here we go. Okay, so here's a private sale, 65,000 kilometers, 70D, and it says it has the autopilot. So 71,000, and that's a private sale. So that would actually be comparable, other than my battery's a little bigger, so we're starting to kind of get into that ballpark of the price. So it's probably safe to say my car is definitely worth over 71, being slightly lower kilometers and bigger battery. Here's a 70D. There's a 90D. Okay, I don't know if there's going to be any more in the right spec here. P85D doesn't really count. 85, that's the same one as before. 85D, 78,000 clicks. I'm not sure autopilot or not, but 83,000 is the asking price. 85D, here we go, autopilot. 51,000 kilometers, again about 83,000. We got 85D, 39K, not really comparable. 85D, 42,000 kilometers. Let's see what else we got here. One owner, 35,000 clicks, not relevant. Okay, P85. Anyway, I think it's safe to say that my car would easily be worth somewhere in the 70s. Asking price could potentially be in the 80s, I would say. When I went through this probably a month ago, there were more cars. There was actually more comparable, like 85D cars. And so at that point, probably a month ago, roughly, I determined that the average asking price was about 80 to 85 grand on my exact car. So just coming back to that estimate, I mean, even if Tesla was to sell my car for 63, like that seems low. I don't know, kind of changes my thinking on, on the order that I have for the P100D. Like Tesla profited off my 85D when I purchased it. Now they want to profit 17 grand off it again. And I don't know what the profit is on a P100D, but it's definitely up there. So I'm like, I don't know. Is this fair? Hard to say. I think it's too low. I think it's definitely too low. At that price, at 46 grand, honestly, I'd rather just keep my car. There's one point I forgot to tell you. The 46,300 trade-in value that they put here. One benefit is that I would actually get a tax reduction on that amount. So, I spent $190,000 on a new Tesla. They take the trade-in value of 46, and then the tax amount, I wouldn't have to pay tax on that amount. So the tax would be about $5,000 on that. So my net trade-in value would be 51,000 and something. So in the end, it's, not exactly 46. So now I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, should I really just keep it and have 2 red Teslas in the garage? I don't know. My car, it still has warranty till the 4-year, 80,000 kilometer mark, which will be April 2019. Oh yeah, the other thing is that this is just an estimate. They're actually going to do, I didn't mention this, but see how it says pre-inspection estimate here in red, and then the next steps, trade-in inspection, and then confirmed offer. Well, this number's only going to go down. After they see the car, they're going to be like, oh, well, you put more kilometers on, whatever. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I definitely like to know your thoughts. Does this seem like a fair trade-in value? Does the resale price seem reasonable? Have you tried trading in a Tesla? What has been your experience? Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Tesla videos.